Namaste, and welcome to your healing journey. And we're still in week number 2, diving into the mind realm. And today we're going to be exploring and releasing unhealthy vows. One of the things that I've noticed in life is that when we're little kids, we aren't aware what we're doing, but in our mind we shout, "I'm never going to let that person hurt me again. No one's ever going to get to my heart." Or we might say, "I'm not allowed to heal. Other people are, but not me." Or we might say, "I'm never going to let myself be bullied again." Or we could say that I'm never going to get hurt again. And we shout these unhealthy vows in our head. And then we forget we've made them. And then years later, we find that we get into a relationship with a loved one who's our life partner. And suddenly, for some reason, we can't feel them. We can't feel their love getting in. And the reason is because we've made a vow, I'm never letting anyone hurt me again. Well, what happens is if you're not going to let anybody hurt you, you're not going to let anybody in. And so what happens is it's like the vow has a life of its own and it's self-fulfilling, and suddenly you're deeply in love with someone and yet you can't feel their love. So today we're going to be going about a divine experiment where we're going to be exploring some of the unhealthy vows that we have spoken inside of ourselves and clearing them and replacing them with healthy, wholesome, life-giving vows. So, if you'd like to join me, let's take a nice deep breath in. Letting it out, and closing your eyes. And once again, awareness is open and spacious and vast in front of you, free behind you, and infinite to all sides of you. And there's a set of 5 steps. And with every step you take, it's causing you to relax and open deeper into this vast, boundless field of presence that we all of us are so in love with, and that is our own essence. So go ahead and stepping onto step number 5, feeling your awareness expanding as you step onto step 4. And something is getting deeper and more expansive as you step onto step number 3. And it's vast and infinite and free in front of you on step 2, and vast behind. Endless to all sides. And as we step onto step 1, we're stepping into a field of presence, of love, of light. Now in front of us will be a door, and behind that door is the great radiant light of your own soul. Also behind that door is a mentor. And so stepping through that door, greeting your mentor, and the two of you are going to get into a time machine. And what makes this time machine so magical is it can dial you back to any time in your life or an age range where you may have made some unhealthy vows, not knowing what you were doing, but you shouted them out, forgot you made them, and then they started to have a life of their own. And so the good news is you don't have to do anything. Just you and your mentor step inside the time machine, close the door, and there's an instrument panel in front of you. And there's a button that says vows, unhealthy vows. And what will happen when you push that button, you'll see a dial spinning, going back through the various age ranges in your life. And it'll stop at a specific date, or perhaps an age, or an age range where it might be over several years. And so right now, you or your mentor can push the vow button and watch the dial spin, or know that it's happening, and now let it stop at a specific age range. And you and your mentor step outside the magical vehicle and greet the younger you from that time period or that time range. And the younger you may have spoken at that time inside their head or shouted inside their head some unhealthy vows that have been having a life of their own since that time period. So even though you may not remember the exact memories or even remember the exact words of the vow, still you get the gist of what I'm talking about. And so giving a balloon of expression to the younger you, letting the younger you breathe that balloon in. And on the count of 3, we're going to invite that younger you from that time period just begin speaking out any vows you might have said, any vows that could have come up for you at that time, any vows that you're not even aware of but you think might have happened, and just kind of just letting pour out of your mouth any unhealthy vows that you might have spoken during this particular time in your life. 1, 2, 3. And just begin emptying out the vows that you said at that time. You may not even be aware of what they are, but things like, I'm never going to let anybody hurt me, or no one's going to get inside me again, or I'm never going to be bullied again. I'm going to be strong, or I'm not letting anyone inside me. No one's going to discover who I really am. And just whatever vows you may have spoken at that time, where you tried to protect yourself, and by doing so, kind of closed yourself off from life in some way. No one's going to discover that I'm not smart enough. I'm never going to let them see inside me. On and on. Or I'm never going to amount to anything. I'm never going to be good enough. I'm not worthy enough. No, I'm not lovable, and no one will ever fall in love with me. I'm just not the kind of person that people fall in love with. On, and obviously I'm doing what I always do, which is speaking out over you so that you can then speak out over me and just emptying out whatever comes up for you, any vows, but you've got to speak them loudly into your room. So keep speaking them out, and if you haven't started speaking, just empty them all out. Get them all out, better out than in. And now, I'm going to ask that the mentor coincide you, inside the younger you, and the mentor's going to sweep you clean of any remaining unhealthy vows that might be here. Any things that you might have said that you're not even aware that you've said inside your head to yourself. And any self-fulfilling prophecies, promises you've made that have been unhealthy. Letting the mentor step inside the younger you, sweeping you clean, washing you clean, vacuuming you clean, wiping you clean, brushing you clean, washing you clean. Just keep letting any remaining unhealthy vows that may be stored in your cells be washed clean, wiped clean, swept clean, brushed clean. Go into the tiny corners. Go into the dusty, cobwebby places inside of you and let the mentor just brush you clean and sweep you clean, and take all those vows and put them into a box, tie it up with a beautiful ribbon, and now take this entire box out of the younger you and dump it into a campfire. Let the mentor step outside you. Now, the mentor is going to speak out some healthy vows that the mentor is going to install inside you. Things like, I am whole, I am open, I'm free to feel, I love sharing, I love feeling emotions, I keep my heart open, I'm open to people seeing inside of me, I'm willing to allow people in. Whatever would be the antidote to your unhealthy vows. Now, only you can know what those antidotes are, what the healthy vows, stated in the positive. But I'm worthy, I'm full of love, I'm full of light, I am open to allowing people in to see me, I'm intelligence, they're allowed to see inside, I'm lovable, just healthy new vows. So on the count of 3, either the younger you or the mentor can begin just speaking out loud healthy new vows, stated in the positive. 1, 2, 3. I am beautiful, I am lovable, I'm open, I allow people in to see me, I allow myself to feel, I share my emotions, others share their emotions with me, I'm allowing people to see inside me, I'm intelligent, I'm loving, I'm caring, I'm sharing, I'm open, whatever they are. Obviously, I'm speaking out loud, and you're meant to empty out new healthy vows over the top of me. I'm just kind of catalyzing you, just kind of inspiring you to word it in a healthy, inspiring way. And now have the mentor take all of these vows and step back inside of you and just install them in the places between your cells, between the molecules, just like he's taking or she's taking a liquid healing balm and putting all these healing, healthy vows in the spaces between the molecules, in your cells, in your DNA, and just let all these vows get installed, all the healthy new vows and new ways of being, and let the mentor step outside the younger you, knowing that your whole body is now shimmering with these new healthy beliefs, these new healthy vows, these new healthy ways of being, these promises to yourself. And now let the present day you hug the younger you and let the younger you merge inside, growing up with these new healthy, wholesome vows. Go ahead and step back inside your time machine. And there's the mentor stepping back inside the time machine with you. Shut the door. And there's another button. And it says now. And when you push that button, you'll watch the dial or know that it's spinning, and it will stop into the present moment. So press now. The dial is spinning and it's going to stop into the now. Step outside your magical time machine. Say goodbye to your mentor. Open the door. There's a set of 5 steps. And with every step you take, you can feel all the new healthy vows integrating, becoming part of you, stepping on step number 1 and 2, just feeling refreshed, feeling the light pouring between your molecules and in your cells. 2 and 3 is just getting more and more refreshed. Everything's integrating as part of you. 4 and 5. And when you step onto step number 5, you can open your eyes only as soon as all parts of you are integrated. When all parts of you are integrated, you will open your eyes. So opening your eyes now and just feeling how light and free you feel, how whole and refreshed, opening your eyes. And so we have another assignment for today. And it's just to notice any other residual unhealthy vows that you may have made in your life and let them rise up in your awareness. Let them come and let them go. And then speak a healthy, wholesome vow in their place. And so I look forward to tomorrow's program. And until then, a heartfelt namaste.